G'day everyone, welcome to part 4 of the Xray T4 2014 build series. Part 4 we will be putting on the suspension arms. So what I have done is I have gone ahead and done just a few little things just to purely save on time. I have gone ahead and put on the inner kingpin holders and the little bushings that the kingpins sit on or sit in. Now I am building this chassis to the kit setup. So with the little bushings here that the kingpin sits in, you'll get a group of them. You'll get 8 groups of them on a tree. So this is one of them. And they have little dots indicating the angle that the kingpin will sit on. So where you have the square, you'll have a dot that might be, like, say, in a corner. One might be in the middle and down a bit, and that'll determine how the kingpin will sit as in relative to the suspension geometry. So doing it to kit setup, I'm doing it with the dot directly in the middle, so that you'll need 8 of those little bushings. I've gone ahead and put 4 of them in, or actually 6 of them, sorry. So I've already done this one here. Now also I've also gone ahead and put the grub screws in for the downstop and the shock mounting. So I've gone ahead and done that. It's really straightforward. Now one of the things I should also mention too, when you're building the kit, make sure on this end, on the ends here where the kingpin goes through, there'll be a little bit of flashing, which is just a little bit of extra, I'm guessing this is like a plastic or rubber, to just file it off so it's smooth, so that way the suspension arm will move freely and not bind on anything. Okay, and also you will need some washers as well, and these come on little part trees as well. Okay, so let's go ahead. I've also pre-thread locked the little screws. So let's put our kingpins in. When you're doing this as well for the suspension arms, just take note of the orientation of the suspension arms. Pay close attention to the instruction manual. I'll also put the little bushings in. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. So what we'll do is we'll put the front suspension arms on. So we'll need 2 of these little washer shims. It does just fit in quite snugly. Okay, make sure your washers haven't fallen off. Now when you're building it, you'll notice that they're clearly marked for front and rear. Whoop, butterfingers. So pay attention to what one goes where. Okay. Now our 2mm hex driver. Just take a little bit to get in. May have to make sure that the hole lines up. There we go. Do it fairly tight. I mean, it is metal on metal, so you're not going to strip it easily. Okay, now when you've done that, just move the suspension arms. Okay, so you see that one's kind of about not moving freely. It is moving somewhat freely, but you can Hootie make a little suspension arm reamer, but I mean it is moving free enough, but we'll worry about that later. So it's pretty much the exact same process for the rear. Pay attention to the orientation of the suspension arms, and that's the right, so that one goes there, that one. Okay, so like I said, just pay attention to the orientation. Again, just slides in. It's a fairly snug fit. Okay, same thing again. Just push it on. Okay, we'll just turn this upside down. Okay. Now, as you can see, the suspension arms, one moves freely and the other stays up. Not too bad. I mean, it is moving without actually any effort, but I think I might just have to get a reamer for later on. So that's part 4, folks. Part 5 we'll be starting with the steering, so stay tuned for part 5.